Wairakei International has long been considered one of New Zealand's most stunning golf courses. In recent months, it's had a makeover that included an upgrade to the clubhouse, the driving range, and a brand new fence. But it's not a normal fence. Wairakei is looking to evolve from not just a course, but a wildlife reserve.
Wairakei itself is an iconic New Zealand golf course, started by the government 40-odd years ago. And we had evolved that to what it is today, and then the next step was, what can we do with it that will make it a property which can be enjoyed by people other than just golfers.
This is a world first, really, not just a New Zealand first. No one's attempted to remove all pests out of a golf course type environment and then turn it into a sanctuary, so this is groundbreaking.
Rotorua ecologist Tim Day was charged with the task of eradicating pests from the course and encouraging bird life to flourish along the greens and fairways. He achieved this by lining a 5-kilometre fence around Wairakei's property.
Well, the excluder fence is sort of a scientifically designed fence that's proven to keep out all of those pest animals. On this property it's 5 kilometres long, and it was about a year's worth of preparation work before the construction began.
The fencing project was 18 months in the making and has included the planting of 25,000 native trees.
It'll have a whole range of effects. The most obvious and immediate one is that the impact that pest animals have on the golf course, things like rabbits, digging and that sort of thing, will be eliminated immediately, and the flow-on effect will then be that all wildlife will begin to thrive. So tui and bellbird, which are here now, will start to fledge and flourish, and then the opportunity for introducing sort of threatened native birds, kiwi and the like, will come to them. We've just had one spring now since the pest eradication, and already there are very obvious signs of the restoration starting to take shape. You've got ducks on the pond there who've had their 14 or 15 chicks, and they've still got 14 or 15 chicks at the end of the summer, and usually you'd see 1 or 2 by now because they would have been eaten.
To complement the ambitious project, an equally eye-catching pōwhenua was carved to honour the bird sanctuary.
Well, it took us a while to find the right log, because there's lots of considerations in carving a sculpture like this. A lot of these tortoises, old dead tortoises, are dead for, and have been in the down for a number of years, since maybe the late 60s, early 70s, and were covered over by pine trees.
They started with an 11-metre log brought out of the forest just south of the lake here. It is, I think, 1,800 years old, and I can't believe that with a large piece of wood they've ended up with what is a truly magnificent piece of art.
Kingi took on the challenge to produce a carving that honoured Wairakei's brand new sanctuary.
Well, it's about Tani Mahuta, the guardian of the forest, and his children, really. So the birds and the plant life and the abundance that it used to have in this area.
There's 27 birds on the carving, wood pigeons, tuis, kiwis, and topped off with a beautiful eagle, which I didn't actually even know existed until the carvers explained to me why it was going to be there.
And those 3 men, so heavily involved in Wairakei's restoration, believe the sanctuary will have long-lasting benefits.
Well, I'd like to see it in perhaps other golf courses here and overseas, to try and show a relationship with the environment, which is, I think, very important going forward.
10 years down the track, golfers who are using the golf course will have tui and bellbird flying around the trees around them. There's bound to be kiwi in here walking around, and people who are lucky enough to stay locally will probably be able to come and have a look around at night, and the whole place will be alive. It'll have that feeling of being alive. You'll know the place is pulsing with activity.
We're predicting you as the new Conservationist of the Year.
I might run for Parliament, do you think? Minister of Conservation.